Okay, so we're wrapping up all the stuff that is left in the Underdark. We unlocked the Grimforge itself at the end of last session, so now it's time to go through all the Forge and get ready for the big scary fight with the Grimforge Titan, who is always one of the things that frightens me quite a bit. So I put a lot of thought into trying to figure out how elixirs work and all these things. So check out how this works. It goes very, very differently than it did last time, I gotta say. Okay, please subscribe and have a nice day. Bye. All right, here we go. Everything all set up here? Man, it is spicy weather. I got myself a cold brew, spot of cream. I was just listening to a Ryan Russillo podcast. He's like a basketball and football guy, part of the Ringer. And he's got these three brothers on. These three brothers, they were called the McLean brothers. Apparently he saw them on Instagram. Are rowing from South America to Australia. It's like 7,000 miles. Something like that. And they're about 2/3 of the way through right now. It's unreal. You're talking about all like the details of all the stuff they have to do. Crazy, man. 2 1-hour 40 shifts. There's three brothers. So 2 of them do 1-hour 40 shifts, 2 in a row, while the other guy sleeps for 3 hours. This is through the night. And then they go through it again. During the day, it's like 14-hour days of like 14-hour days of we're saying, good boy, how they row. You have to make, if any sort of water or spray gets on you, you have to like make sure you stay clean because you can get salt sores. Make sure the bone. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the ground. I think I was wondering in my previous playthrough like why I have a bone. I guess that would explain it. So did we sleep?
Well, hello.
Looks like we did. Okay, yeah, there was an event-free thing. What am I encumbered from? So this is me getting baited by having the elixir on. Okay, let's go by type. Those are, wait. 3 lumps of myconid flesh. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing with that or why I kept it. A spider egg sac. This is 12 pounds? What? A 12-pound spider egg sac? I gotta check this stuff more often. A random shield. Send that to camp. At some point I need to get a new merchant who I obviously ideally don't murder. Who I can, you know, sell some stuff to so I have money again. Cap of Wrath. During combat, when the wearer starts to turn with 50% hit points or less, they gain Wrath for 2 turns. Wrath is +1 bonus to damage with melee weapons for every turn this condition is remaining. Okay. We'll give that to Lae'zel. She won't use it. She currently has this Helmet of Smiting. This is better, right? Yeah, this is better. Even though it's not perfect, it's still better. Okay, how you doing? You're still loaded up? No, you're better. 3 tablet fragments are 12 each. I can't combine them. I'll send these to camp, although I should keep them. Infernal Alloy. Is there Infernal Iron and Infernal Alloy? Well, my old monastic boots, I don't think I need those anymore. I got a lot of stuff here. This is a shame that these aren't actually better for monks. Unless you're a tavern brawler. Okay, so today is the day we're doing... Okay, hold on. We have all these icy pieces. We have all these Reese pieces. We got the boots back? How's that possible? Oh, we got them from the lady because we killed her, right? All right. Okay. Okay, I need the last piece of this icy set. I think I have it. I have to remember to keep using Falar Aluve. I also need to bring up my notes. I'm probably pretty close. I'm going to get level 6 today. Almost assuredly. Okay. So there's some other piece of this stupid icy thing. Probably you have it. I also have to remember to use bludgeoning things for the Grimforge boss. Okay,
Keep it
together.
I guess I combined all these icy things already. Combine. What does this make? Some sort of sweet staff? Morning Frost, a quarterstaff. When dealing cold damage, the wielder deals an additional 1 cold damage. Dealing cold damage with a spell possibly inflicts chill on the target. This is kind of sick. I still don't necessarily think it's better.
Keep a blade close.
But it's cool that it's epic. When dealing cold, the wielder does an additional 1 cold damage. Dealing cold damage with a spell possibly inflicts chilled on the target. Chilled is vulnerable to cold damage resistant to fire. I mean, this is hard. I think I have other lightning... I have other lightning charge synergies, but I might move to this afterwards, because Ray of Frost is one of my, like, potential damage things. Okay, so, we are...
I'm ready.
I would love a necklace that gives me aid. I don't have it.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
So where would that be? Okay, don't forget about Lump's Horn. We're getting to some dicey battles. There's like a... There's a not insignificant chance that the Grimforge ruins my life. I'll have to think of all the ways to prep into it as much as possible. I'm the only person with the Absolute brand. This is not that useful. Okay, do any of these give me aid? This is actually kind of sick depending on the boss. Like, this is good. Like, for example, this would be bad for some fights, but this would be good against the Githyanki, right? Resistance to slashing? They're probably going to use slashing. Most of them have swords. Detect thoughts, protection of good and evil. Misty Step. Memory Shard. Crash's Ball. It's such like a dark element to our whole team. So I was kind of thinking about this last night. I was making dinner, and there's like ways to kind of talk about how you make like a bad playthrough. You know what I mean? And part of it is like, to some degree, it's not really indiscriminate murder. It's basically like, okay, do whatever you can, quite cynically, to reach points of power in which you guys are set. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna have to kind of roll with it to get close to the absolute, and then eventually try to like leverage various leaderships, and then choose your moments to betray people. I still can't believe this thing works. Okay, so we are now.
Blood whispers paved my path with corpses.
Where's Nier? Where's everyone?
Castle with bones.
They all left? Okay, I wasn't expecting this.
What's inside?
So they've all headed out. Scroll Vivify, hell yeah, I love that. Are you talking about the stop killing games thing? Got a mug and a pickaxe. No one else is here. I think so. If everyone's dead, I can steal all this stuff. What's this deed of ownership? Did I read this?
Don't mind if I do.
They've all cleared out, have they? Okay, so there's one small battle with the animatronic guys where I'm gonna make sure that I don't take any. There's actually the Mephit battle as well, so I'm probably gonna have to be safe. I'll probably need a rest before the Grimforge battle. Ooh, push the healing. Ooh, a piece of candy. Okay, so I guess this place is all cleared out then, eh?
What's hiding here?
This I was not expecting. So Nier's heading on to Moonrise, I guess. Okay, so from here, we can't get through, but we can just jump over here. But mainly we just go over here. So we have to backtrack to down here and see where it goes. Yeah, there seems to be a lot more support. I've seen a bunch of stuff on Twitter about it. More people who are like pretty big figures. Some of whom I know, like Jacksepticeye and people like that. Okay, so this place is fully cleared out. This is crazy. No one else is here. Okay. Let me get my pittance of gold from these 3 executed drow. What's this? Engraved pin, the Harper pin. And then a creased letter. John, like a phoenix in the ashes, Grimforge has risen from the dead. I've word of a drow cultist gathering Dwargar in the old city's halls. That the absolute means to recruit them, I've no doubt. Yet it's what they might seek amidst the ruins that most troubles me. You've not failed me yet. Go to Grimforge, cling to shadow, and bring light. Word of the cult's intention to last light. I'll be waiting. Okay, I'll take these things.
Odd emblem. Don't think I've seen it before.
But no one's over here. They're all donezo. This is crazy. Okay. No one's here still.
Deep gnomes, killed under the yoke of slavers.
No shops on the fugue plane. I might just have a look in your pockets. Who's got some treats? I've already taken the ring. So the ring's probably already gone. And these guys don't have anything else. Ooh. A keepsake gem. Does that turn into anything? Probably not. Okay, so this is not the way up. The way up is to go up and across and then use the stupid plaque to get over here. I feel like the entire day I like... What's this? Find the Sharn Temple. Okay. I feel like the entire day I accrue things to say, and the second I start streaming, I completely forgot all about them. Now, use your brain. How do you get to that platform again? Platform's over here. Use your brain. How do you get up there? I have to remember this. The thing's over here. I made it to this other point. I guess from here you just jump over. Right? That seems fine. Oh. Alright, come on, team. Okay, from here, we can just do a big jump to get over there. If I want to use a potion, but I might as well keep my stuff. So, okay, so that's not where I need to be. So now I have to get over there. So how do I get over there again? I have to get up top. How do I get up top? I should know this. I did it yesterday. Okay, let's go this way, and then I'll cross the lever. I'll cross the bridge, and then from there it should be fine. And then I'll shoot an arrow at the stupid lever, and then I think we're fine after that. I think everything else is covered. If you guys still only have 26 degrees in July, you're doing pretty well. I'll take that. My air conditioner, which is pretty old, is working like non-stop to keep the house at like 24/5. It's crazy. All right. Especially last week when it was like mid to high 30s every day. Then the air conditioner was like, well, the best I can do is 26. Unless you leave it on overnight, which is what I've been doing. And then in here, especially with the double computer, this is like I have the toastiest nuts in the house when I'm in here. Luckily, the air conditioning blows directly on my thighs. It's right here. But then I get like, I feel like I have cold leg skin, and then I'm still in a hot room. You can't win. Okay, can you guys make it up here?
Platforms covered in rust.
Okay.
Must be older than bone
The
dust.
weaklings can make it in here, which is good. So fire an arrow at the far one. Good. How close are we to level 6? So close. Whoa. Okay, now I have to go. Lower this bad boy. So I don't take fall damage. This is better, right? This is better, right? Yeah. Okay. On to one of the most frightening fights in the game. Not yet, but soon. Okay, so we have to look for the heavy armor mold. Does it feel weird that you aren't upgrading your characters anymore since you're not getting levels? Why am I not getting levels? Because the pace of experience leveling up has slowed? Okay, what do you got? An agate? Yeah, I'm level 5. Dusty book. Praise be the Lady of Lost. She has, through Sister Ansar, taught Brother Silov the true nature of our lives. You know I started the game over, right? Like last week? The true nature of our lives, that they are lost and nothing but lost. Through that sorrowful lesson... no, I finished the game 2 Mondays ago and started a new game later on that week. He came to us into the lady's loving embrace, but he's not left everything behind. The man once known as Silu Vyali brings in the miracles of metallurgy. This dark alloy Adamantine has let us spread the dark lady's will with new fervor. I guess you have chat up, but not the game. That's fair. You can watch any way you like. What was I going to say? So last night was Canada Day. And Canada Day is sort of our equivalent of the 4th of July. Where there's fireworks and revelry and summery parties and all these things. I was like, Andrew was like, we should make sure the cat's inside. Because the fireworks are going to be loud. I was like, you're totally right. And then at like 7:30, I was like, all right, let's let the cat go for a little bit while so she doesn't wake us up at like 5:30 in the morning. Little did I know that not only are there fireworks like downtown, there are also like fireworks all through the neighborhood and like nearby street parks and all these things. So consequently, from about 9:40, when I got home from taking a walk down to the beach to watch like the festivities, until about 11:30, we were just looking at her AirTag Find My function, waiting for the cat to come home, who did about 40 minutes after the last firework went off at like a local park or beach. So my cat basically thought it was like Vietnam all over again. It's not great. So consequently, it has been a little bit less sleep than usual today. I'm on my 3rd coffee, which is a cold brew. But it was rough. I'm like, I didn't know that there'd be, you know... I didn't know there'd be like, you know, fireworks in the neighborhood. It's probably like 4 kilometers away. Downtown is probably like 3 kilometers away, something like that. 4 kilometers away. I figured there'd be just like distant things, but I kind of forgot about like, you know, backyard fireworks, young rascal fireworks, various things like that. So it was a rough one. That was a late night. That was a 6-hour sleeper, roughly speaking. Never my favorite. What's this? Pearl, Elixir of Heroism, Elixir of Vigilance, Scroll of Blink. Okay, you can have the Scroll of Blink. Blink is a scroll I don't use enough, honestly. Okay, so I do know how this works. You need a mold, and you need adamantine, and then you need a hammer to smash it. So at some point, I'd like to find the medium armor mold. I have the important one, but I don't have the medium, which would be nice to have. I think it's probably over here somewhere. Okay, we got a fight coming. I'm not going to use... I don't think I'm going to use an Elixir of Hill Giant Strength here. Maybe it's excessive, but I'm going to use 2 for the actual... the Grimforge itself. So I'm going to go pull this fight over here. You can see them. There's the medium scale mold. There's the guy. So what things do these guys have? Anti-magic susceptibility. This armor is incapacitated by anti-magic fields. So that's the Susur Bark. Does the Grimforge Titan have the same thing? Grimforge Titan. Boss? I'll say Grimforge Boss. Grim. Does he have the anti-magic susceptibility as well? No. Okay. So I don't, if I want to make this fight slightly easier, I'm going to go pick up the Susur Bark from this chest here. Pick up. And now my monk is a true anti-mage. Okay. We have all our pre-buffs, right? No one else has anything else? You should do astral knowledge.
My faith will guide me.
No one else has anything else?
Don't touch me.
I'll have to keep them all separate. So the mold is there. Alright, let's get started. So can you reach him? The range is insane. Okay, let's see how this works. What does incapacitated mean? Does that mean he's only is he incapacitated for as long as he's only incapacitated for as long as you're nearby? Okay, so that was a good lesson. So now I have to use Step of the Wind dash to get near these two, incapacitate them both, and punch them. Good job. Okay, another thing to remember is I have some piece of gear. I'm wearing it now. While imbued with lightning charges, attacks against metal construct and foes wearing metal armor gain advantage. That's not necessarily how you do the battle, but it is a useful trick.
On the move.
Okay. Not much I can really do here. Well, that did a ton of fucking damage. What? Are these guys weak to necrotic? That was crazy. What? That spell never hits. That was awesome. Okay. There's one more over here. Being a little sneaky devil. So let's try not to use any spell charges here. Can I tag this guy? No. 15%, that's fun. The high ground thing is no picnic. Okay, I'm now gonna run. I'm gonna get on the archer. It's more important, I think, than that swords guy, who I'm not terribly worried about in the short term. I'm gonna stand right here in your face. How do you like that? Why is he shocked? What does she have that shocks him? There's so much item churn that I often forget about. Is he gonna attack twice? No, he dashed. Okay, so what does Lae'zel have that caused that to be a shock? Oh yeah, okay, so I charge up lightning charges with dashing, and then I take less slashing damage. Well, when the wearer takes damage while having lightning charges, the attacker must succeed a dexterity saving throw or become shocked. And shocked is disadvantage in ability checks and saving throws due to dexterity and can't take reactions. That is a great combo. Okay, what are we doing here? So you keep these guys incapacitated and kill them both. Boop. Boop. And boop. Good job. I think we might get... We'll see how this goes level-wise. Okay, so you guys deal with this guy. Just attack him. Did that hit him? Did 4? That's better than nothing. Okay. Disengage takes a normal action. Unfortunate. I don't want to use a charge here. Spend spell slots to gain sorcery points. I did not even know I had that. I thought this was overlapping with this. I have to say I've really not used the sorcerer very optimally so far. I feel like we're now punk. Yeah, hit her. See how that goes for you. Doing a lot of damage, I don't care for that. There's not really much point in me not using a short rest after this, but whatever. I should have backed off first. I'm not playing very well here. This guy's really tanky. So there's 2 fights. There's the one in the lava, and there's the other method fight. So if I can do this properly, I can do all of them on a single rest, and then rest before the boss. This girl's taking 18 million hits here. Can you stop?
Never a dull moment.
If I can kill him here, which I probably can't because this guy's really tanky, I could walk over to the other one. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run over to this guy to incapacitate him, and then they can finish off that guy. Alright, Shadowheart, here's a moment. Can you do 3 damage? You sure can, baby. Well played. Pew.
Sometimes the only way out is
Okay.
I have such a headache.
I think there's a reasonable chance I get level 6 before this fight. In fact, I'll probably try to insist on it somehow.
Oh, action, not reaction.
What are you doing? Pick this up.
Must lug my guts through
Okay,
this.
put the flower back. Okay, so loot these guys, even though I don't think they're gonna have
So
anything.
that's progress.
But we have the 2 molds we plan on using. There's 1 piece of the adamantite.
These boots have seen everything.
I should get some more. I should get more of this cold brew while I can. Dark Justiciar helm. Let's take a look if that's helpful. I'm sick of picking up equipment. It's like picking up whites in WoW. It's just such. It's like, or like picking up guns in like 1.0 Cyberpunk. Just a fucking nightmare. Okay, what do you got here? Where'd that helm go? What's better? While obscured by shadow, the wearer gains +1 to saving throws when attacked. This is better than the stealth gear.
No time for Danny.
Where am I? What's going on? Breathe deep and move.
Please move, please. Thank you. Okay, time to go get the first piece of adamantite.
No traps, please.
Scroll of Bestow Curse. I think there's a fight over here. Mithril Vein. Immune to slashing. Piercing is halved. Force is doubled. Okay, I don't need all of you. Is there any sort of survival chests here? Lava hits really hard, though.
That's
Nice. I thought there'd be one here. There always is. There always is. I don't understand what these purple fluorite shards are for. Hiya! Is that heavy? Not really. Okay. 1 down, 1 to go. I don't like that ready to burst thing. I think it's downstairs though. Okay, so I don't want to use. I guess I could use a short rest here. I think I can just maybe pump her up. What are we doing for potions?
At least things have stayed interesting.
Well, someone's got to have them.
Still in control. Just.
Let's get on with it.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Fat heals. That'll do.
Let's move.
Okay, so now down the middle. There's 2 more fights to go here. The one on the far side is a fight, I think. It's just, that's the one that's quite sketchy with the, I think maybe, how are we doing for elixirs of fire resistance? Is this something that I can just abuse? We have 6 of them? Okay. Let me think about this. Is this one that I'm going to want to use against the Grimforge guy? This would protect against the lava, but mostly the damage, mostly the danger with him is being knocked prone and being hammered, right? What have my notes about this fight? Fish for aggro, move to pedestal, use sanctuary. Disengage and squash. AoE methods. That's ideally the way it goes. It almost never works that well. Okay. Can I make more of these potions? What elixirs can I make currently? Bark skin, fire. We can make a bunch of fire. So we can make enough for a second round of them if I so choose. Hill giant, I can only make one because of the hill giant fingernails. Interesting. I can make two. Elixir of guileful movement. Okay. It's incredibly weird that you can't actually see what the potion does from the screen. Incredibly, incredibly weird. Okay, I think these are magma methods. What do some of these other elixirs do? Bark skin, armor class to 16. Arcane cultivation, dark vision, fire resistance, heroism, lightning resistance. That's all I have. I really don't have very many right now. I have a tadpole.
Watch your back.
This is a bit weird because it's basically flat damage. It doesn't really scale that well.
What to do?
Okay, do I want to use elixirs of fire resistance for this little area here, even though this is just like methods? I think probably not. It's nice to have 2 battles left. It's funny that Asterion's a higher level.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
So Asterion's actually got more XP. Did he survive a battle other people didn't? Okay, the methods come up here. There's the second piece of mithril ore. I don't think I'm going to waste an elixir on this. But I remember the battle over here with this lava is very annoying. There's some creature in here. I mean, I might as well use them. You can use them, right? Good elixir for Grimforge. Okay, people are using like cheesy strategies. I don't really care about that too much. Most people say, I don't know, it's hard to say. Okay. I'm gonna use these.
What a day.
No one else is using a potion, right? I didn't overwhelm it.
Whatever it takes.
Imagine I overlap my Imagine I overlap my Colossus thing, that'd be so annoying.
Dream in red.
150 XP for that. Love that. They also have heated metal,
Blackest will be done.
which is good for her because she has a weapon bound, but not great for Shadowheart.
Unheard, unseen.
What is it?
I'm gonna keep him back here. I think there might be someone over here though.
Of surprise.
Waiting with bated breath. Time for bitter business. The light would fear to shine on.
So who's surprised? Only him. Okay, good. How many are there? So what are their weaknesses? Cold is doubled. The Ray of Frost should be fine here. I'm gonna try to get one of these. See if I can get these two to burst into each other. The burst didn't hurt him though. Okay, that's fine. So only the main character is surprised. Oh no, Lae'zel's surprised too. That's not great.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's try to burst one of these guys down instantly. This might just be a good Spirit Guardian's point. I still think Radiant is better because I don't think I have a buff for Necrotic yet.
Got to press on.
Let's have some fun.
The heated metal part's annoying. They might know they can't use it because of the bound weapon. Maybe they're smart. Don't break that concentration. There you go. Okay, they should wrap up pretty quick.
Let's see.
Hungry for the slaughter.
There should be a good chain reaction here. Doesn't hurt them. So he got his level up. Could be worse. Alright, this has been annoying. Had to take a bunch of damage. Really?
Swift and lethal.
Can't reach those ones. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh my god. Okay, everybody's getting the level up here, which is nice.
Let's see.
Don't get in the lava. Alright. Come get some. Alright, pretty straightforward. Everyone is a level. Outstanding.
How many died today?
What do these guys got? Onyx and heart-shaped rock. Oil of combustion.
Tomorrow.
Okay. Heart-shaped rocks are kind of like a little Nirvana thing going on with that.
Anything of use? Should get started.
Are they hot with all this lava?
They should all be running.
One more over here. And elixir, no less. Nice. Okay, team, let's get over here. Scroll of Cloud of Daggers, very welcome. It's really, really clutch to get level 6 here. Very, very pleased with that. Another one. So, Cloud of Daggers is something you could keep on the platform, but it's gonna hit your own guys. History of Grimforge. The binding of this book is thicker than its combined pages, which are surprisingly devoid of detail. We know little of the ones that came before, but we know they worshipped the Lady of Loss. We know they constructed the Great Fortress and named, but from whence they came and why they departed, this is a mystery even to Kethra Thorm himself. What we do know is that Shar's chosen is heard her call. Just as Grimforge served for Mistress 800 years nigh, so it would again. Here, Thorm's dark justiciars will rise. Here we will fulfill our goddess's pact. Here we will rebuild the lost city of Grimforge. So far will our shadows spread, and so dark will they be that Slytherin's light may be forever extinguished. Okay, I don't necessarily remember everything from this game perfectly, despite having played it immediately prior to this. But what about the like Sharon Temple? How do you get to that? Is there really nothing until the actual, like, the actual Sharon Temple in Act 2? I thought there was, like, a secondary thing. I guess that's the Gauntlet of Shar. That's not here. But, like, if you're over here, all of this is, like, looking down on this huge Sharon Temple. Whatever. Okay, we got all this. All we got there is stuff for oil of combustion, correct? Let's do a short rest. Let's do our level up.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
It's a pretty simple level, I think. Oh. Class features. Additional key point, improved unarmored movement. That's crazy. Key empowered strikes. Your unarmed attacks count as magical for the purpose of overcoming enemies' resistance, immunity, and non-magical damage. Outstanding. Subclass feature, the additional damage, and then wholeness of bot. Regain half your key points, and enter a temporary state of wholeness where you regain key points and have an extra bonus action. That's crazy. What a level. Who's next? Lae'zel? Asterion. Lightning Bolt, replace spell for counterspell haste. Okay, subclass features. Now, when you cast a spell of level 1 or higher that deals lightning or thunder damage, you cause a small local storm. All enemies within 20 feet take 3 lightning damage or 3 thunder. And resistance to lightning and thunder. This is crazy. Call lightning. Is that always prepared? Right? This is so good. I think this is really where this guy is going to start being crazy. Okay, they say take counterspell or haste, but I already have those, right? I already have counterspell and haste, do I not? I do. Misty Step would be nice. What would I take out? These are all fine. Don't really need Misty Step when you have the flight. This all seems fine. Okay, good level. Wow. For level 3 spell slot unlocked, channel divinity charges, subclass features. Spells you cast ignore resistance to necrotic damage. Okay, this is where things kind of change a little bit. So the last spell they give me is Cure Wounds. Level 6, they don't have a note here. Grab Hold Person, Potion of Speed, Inflicted Wounds combo. Grab Hold Person for Hold Person, Potion of Speed, Inflicted Wounds combo, and Guardian of Faith. So we can't get Guardian of Faith yet because we're not level 4. So really, what is the level... What is the level 3 spell here? They don't really say to get anything. Spell of choice, basically. Revivify? No. Do I grab Beacon of Hope? Beacon of Hope is pretty good for what it does. She still needs to heal a lot, and there's no other real necrotic damage I can do. Get Hold Person at level 7? I guess I get Hold Person now. Because I can't really see any of these other spells being useful. I have Sanctuary, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's use Whole Person now. And what about the Fly Tap? Nothing really here. New feat available. Okay. So, Expeditious Retreat, Long Strider, Magic Missile, Shields versus... This is all fine. And then Feat, we use Great Weapon Master. So the priorities are Great Weapon Master, Athlete, Alert. Athlete will give me a point of Strength. And then Strength 2 at the end. I think Alert is, generally speaking, probably better. Athlete is what? Big jump distance. Okay, let's keep up with this. Get the point of strength. It's okay if she's a bit later. I don't know, at the same time, maybe alert is just better to get. Because she gets one of her feats. Her feats are, I guess, 4, 6, 8, 12? 10, 4, 6, 8, 12 probably? I think alert is probably better, especially because she can attack so much and has such extraordinary mobility already. And then I can lean on elixirs of Hill Giant Strength for a bit longer. Is that the right move here? These are all the scariest parts of the game. I don't know, man. I'd rather... I guess alert is more important. She does miss a lot. Her damage is pretty good, though. Let's go with alert. Feel pretty good about that. Okay, now we short rest. We have more health now, which is wonderful. Okay, let's go. We have 2 pieces of mithril ore. We have our 2 molds. Now time to go fight the Magma Man. And then go into a deep period of meditation and hope our life doesn't get ruined.
This must be the forge.
Level 6. He got a lot of really good stuff here. Wholeness of body. And then he also got this one, which is psychic, soul, or body. I'm going to put it on radiant for now, but I have to remember this. Okay, then this is where I get a nice monk medallion, which means I'm going to lose Misty Step. But I should get some other stuff. Someone else can get misty stuff. Okay, hold on. Here's the big boy. Lava Elemental, level 6. Magmatic Regeneration. Just regain 20 to 120 hit points when restarting Eternal Lava. The presence of the creature disturbs nearby lava, making a bubble explode. I have to pull him. Right?
Lava. Better watch my footing around here.
Okay, I'm gonna try to pull him.
I'm just waiting. Not a sound.
Should I use the other one for this? I have Create Water finally, which is nice. I gotta remember to use it. Okay, I have to remember that I have this. So I'm gonna try to pull this guy next time he comes. So this doesn't actually do damage, but it's still an incredible spell. And Call Lightning. I think Ray of Frost is better.
At last.
What have we here? Cause of the lake's disturbances, surely.
This way.
Okay, I hope I don't get knocked off a cliff here. I think I can probably get other people to do moves here.
What comes now?
Just as long as we can get started.
Let's see this done.
Did it work? Command approach. Okay. Then you guys fire arrows at him. Want to use ice arrows here? A lot. And then you stay over here.
Out of mind. On my way.
He fell? He fell in the ice. That's nice.
Got to keep fighting.
Let's have some carnage.
He'll probably revive on the lava, right?
Let's do it.
Nice crit.
Need to act fast.
Might be able to get Bone Chill to work here. Nice.
I am fury. I am death. On the move.
Keeping my head down.
I'm able to get to him. What else is he weak to? If I can sneak to him, I have to jump, so probably not. That's full sunlight. Let's wait.
Need to stay focused. I am fury. I am death.
Okay, cross the lava. Not great. We should be able to burst him down here, though.
Delicious.
Oh, it's a rough miss.
Can't give up. No mercy.
I mean, that battle works a lot better when you do it that way. There's only one of them, right? This, if I recall correctly, is a really awkward place where your teammates just don't seem to understand lava.
Mind never quiet.
Do you guys respect lava? You guys respect wood?
Been a long day.
Maybe it was during combat.
Soon. Indolence breeds madness.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy there, buddy. Stop moving. Stop moving. Okay, that worked somehow.
Can't give up now.
Asterion with the big leap. I like that. Isn't the key for this over here somewhere?
Indolence speak.
I'm not trying to chat, I'm trying to select you.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Proceeding.
Okay, the halberd is here. Nothing here. Isn't there a key here somewhere? Like, they're so stupid. It's crazy. What does melting do? Oh, okay. So why does it say not enough space if there's actually skeletons here? No further questions, Your Honor. Camera's my enemy again. Whee! Okay, there's the key. Nice. All right.
Nothing hurts anymore.
The amulet is heavy, but holds a
I'm not sure what to do with this one. Like, I'm not sure how to, like, I just end up getting, like, in that scrap in Baldur's Gate.
The metal surges with heat. You feel great power and an overwhelming urge to laugh.
Lol.
Can thou endure?
Quiet your mind. Let everything be still. Monk it up. Oh, yeah.
preserve the urge to laugh from
Oh, so
afar,
meditative.
letting it fade with each breath.
Thou hast done well. For what is a laugh if not one step toward madness? Thou art the one! Return me, take me home, and thou shalt glow with blessings.
He's gonna do whatever he wants.
Beneath the rampant joy, you sense the monk's fear and sincerity. He doesn't wish to harm you, but that doesn't mean he won't.
Not very bright. See if I can do this. What's going on, boys?
Etched on its face is an image of the dawning sun.
What's going on? 2 2s is 4, 4 4s is 8.
It belongs to those sworn to Lathander, god of
So that's in the
dawn,
first part of
dream.
Baldur's Gate, right?
Whatever madness the spirit suffers was inflicted by Lathander's enemies, followers of Shah. And this madness may flow into you.
That thing's tainted. Better to leave it than bear a dead man's grudges.
She's all sweaty. Oh yeah.
Thy granddaughter, Shira Clarwin, serves Ilmata Shida. She waits in Worm's Crossing. Take me there, and thou shalt bathe in her.
He has some sort of malicious purpose at the end. I forgot what it was.
Thou shalt be blessed indeed.
Are you a ghost? What happened to you?
Ghost! I am sunlight on water, dew on grass.
Jew on grass.
Charons broke my body, but my spirits they could not. Well, not completely. Thou shalt return me home. It is written. Done. It shall be.
Okay, so now I have key restoration. Using the spiritual energy in your amulet, you can restore 2 key points as an action once per long rest. Excellent. Okay, so
Need to find a way forward.
oh, shut up. Okay, I mean, that was a pretty minor usage of an elixir, I gotta say. Okay, one thing that I'm kind of paranoid about is... why is there a thing here that says find the night song, find the Sharon Temple?
The boat floats in the murky waters. The boat floats in the murky waters.
Where does this go? Is this the same as the big boat? No, it just takes you back here. Okay, while I'm here, I'm gonna go link another elixir.
What could they accomplish?
I don't have much to report that's good for her. So if I talk to her, what's gonna happen? She can't be happy with all this.
I'm coming along, just not fast enough. Any word on my people?
I've killed the Dwargar that were hunting you.
I'm almost sorry. There's plenty more guarding my people.
I found your people. I'm afraid they didn't survive.
Fine start. They're dead?
I mean, I think one of them survived.
Alone? No.
Not entirely. Philomene escaped.
Phil. Of course she did. Diehards for the cause, both of us. No cost too great, eh? Leave me. Please.
To be fair, I didn't kill them myself, if that was worth anything.
Keep your distance, darling. All right. A little small.
How's he, darling? That's something.
This'll do wonders for the shop.
Can you hurry up?
One step at a time.
Look at that. I suppose that his hands are empty as a whole. We'll have to send him back out soon enough.
Cloud Giant Finger. Don't mind if I do. I doubt you got to lose here. I'm gonna take some of these potions off your hands. This is not worth 1400 for +2 acid damage. I'm sorry, it's just not. It is hard to get rings though. For example, she doesn't have any. But 1400.
A long way to go still.
I mean, it is +2 damage. That's not nothing. Most of the stuff you're going to want to sell once you're have a good person to sell to. Like, this is not a worthwhile exchange. I have so much stuff in the bank. I think this is lazy. It's just hard to find rings, you know? This is like too much of my money. You need a lot for early Act 2, I think. +2 acid damage. Percentage-wise, this is like a 15% increase. I'll do it, whatever. I can always get more money.
Action, not reaction.
Okay. Now... I'm gonna get my cold brew before it gets too much past 2 o'clock and it's a poor option. Right back. Alright. So I'm caffeinated. So there's no Sharon Temple stuff here. This one takes me where?
Curious. A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
They both say to the cave shore. So the night song is here. Where's the Sharon Temple? They say so. This is basically just the one near Moonrise, right? This is a Sharon Temple. This whole thing is. But like, is there something I'm missing? There's not, right? This takes you up to the Underdark. Sorry, that takes you to Act 2. The Shadow Curse lands. This is nothing. You can't get down here. This way's blocked. Basically is what they're saying, right? Twist his dick. Grab his dick and twist it. Where does this take you? This takes you to the alternative exit.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Oh, you idiots, get out of here.
Repositioning.
Looking ahead. Moving
What happens if I ignite the poison cloud? Everyone back up.
Afford to stay idle.
Obviously nothing. Wow, this is a constant storm? That's so cool.
I'll just...
never a dull moment.
Okay, that worked.
If not over, then through. Don't give me trouble now.
So where does this go?
Well, that's it then. I can't jump any further.
So this is the same Sharon temple? Damn. This amulet spirit lingers, making everything seem just a little more vibrant. Must succeed a wisdom saving throw when using the amulet's power or become hysterical. Well, that's a wrinkle. So we want to use the key restoration or shatter. Alright, good to know. Okay, well. That solves that. So now. We're never short on good weapons, except for great swords, which you can just never get a good one up. So maybe the maul is good? I don't know. I'm probably going to use the medium armor. You're fine. Stop whining. Okay, so I have most of my cooldowns, but this is also literally the most terrifying battle in the game. To me, or one of them. So, it is now time to rest. How are we doing, everyone?
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
I mean, look at the competition.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Speak.
Who has anything to say? If I continue with my unholy assassin ways, if I pick up Minsk and Jaheira, I murder them. I'll try to pick up Minthara, though I don't really have like a successful experience having that work so far. Halsin is gone. So, this is it, really. That would have been a crazy thing if I had allowed Shadowheart to kill Azel. and then had to like hireling it until I got Minthara. I mean, then Minthara could have been whatever race I wanted to. It was possible. I just was not going to do it. For better, for worse. Do you guys have anything else to say? No, we're good? All right. They seem to never use that owlbear egg, which is a lucky point for me. Okay. I said the scratch doesn't have a companion. Okay, so to summarize, I think the Grimforge boss has a weakness to bludgeoning, right? Vulnerable to bludgeoning. So, I suppose that
Indolence breeds madness.
Lae'zel should now use this. You should use this mace, right? Because the psychic's not going to matter. I mean, is there a way? I'm not sure what all the mold things were, but adamantite molds, because I'd have to pick it up. Scimitar, longsword. There's no way. This could be worse. I don't know. The medium armor is only Lae'zel, is only Shadowheart. So maybe it's better to get the shield. I mean, I love her being tanky, and she can't be crit, so probably these two are the best ones. All right. Okay, so just to review. Okay, one, I have to be very, very careful here. This is, like, by far the most dangerous fight so far. I have to reset. I have to reset Astarion's weapon. I'm not gonna be able to make him wet. I don't know if he's weak to, like, I don't know if he's weak to, what's it called? Is he weak to force? Like, can you get force to hit him with, like, magic missile? Force damage is possible. So magic missile should be my purest way to do this. So ideally, you do magic missile, stand Asterion here, sanctuary him. and then he flies away. I should have let him feed. I should have let him feed on me.
Stop me yet.
What now?
Whitson blades.
Now Shadowheart uses the pendant. Switches back to the other one. I have to remember hers. He can now use a little healing potion.
I must.
Elixir wise, this is double Hill Giant. And then what do the other guys use? Heroism.
Assume nothing.
How delicious.
There's no time to waste.
Wretched.
I'm not sure you can make this guy wet, can you?
Pull yourself together.
What am I to do?
What now?
Blackets will be done.
I think for here, this Misty Step amulet is better than his lightning one for this fight. Misty Step will help him have another escape tag if things go weird. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? I can use this. I can use Twin Spell and Haste to help my teammates. What other elixirs do I have? Fire will help with the lightning. It would help with the lava. Vigilance, not really that important here. Peerless Focus for concentration might be good. Do I have any of those?
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Vigilance not really important for this one. I think maybe I do Peerless Focus for Asterion. What does Guileful Movement do? Not really good for here. Because I want to like block the prone thing. Does the Elixir of Colossus do that? Is a strength saving check? Is prone a strength saving check? What is the saving throw for prone? BG3. Strength save. Makes it tempting, I gotta say. Like, I could even give that to... I could even give it the Shadow Heart, right? Do I have any elixirs? Do I have any potions of enlarge? Oh, I have a dimension door now. Nice. Is there any scrolls that are useful here? Scroll of stone skin, pretty useful. Okay. I'm not gonna do this extra magic missile thing. But I'll keep this one.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. Eager for battle.
Okay, so am I happy with this bludgeoning weapon? There's something really better I can have, right? Okay, what else am I missing? It's time for the elixirs. She needs to get the strength check. I mean, she has the game proficiency in athletics.
All is ash and meat.
You should be able to do good damage to this guy. Don't forget about the fella or live. Okay, so this is the first battle where I really need to take my time between turns. Oh, I'm so I feel sick. So now let's do elixirs. He has to do Hill Giant. I could do Hill Giant on her too, but I think I might do Colossus.
What to do?
So maybe she can stay up more. I don't know. It's hard to say. These are good.
Assume nothing.
I think actually.
No one stopped me yet.
I think maybe this is better.
Nuggets will be done.
And do you have the Peerless one?
Where am
Another thing to consider
What's
is...
going on?
Maybe Shadowheart should have this. Maybe they both should have this. Do I have two? Maybe this is better for her to make sure Sanctuary still works. What else would Shadowheart have? Colossus to keep her from being knocked over. Which is probably better, honestly.
Eager for battle.
What's next, I wonder?
What do we think?
At least things have stayed interesting.
There's the Elixir of Heroism for extra points.
How delicious.
Never a dull moment.
Should I make sure that he has more? No, I don't need that.
Everything is clear.
So maybe I do this. For Asterion. He's been drinking Hill Giant fingernails this entire time. I could always use Vigilance on... everyone is alert now, right? Except for him.
No time to dally.
But he's very high dexterity. So the other thing to consider is smoke powder barrels on the thing. That should be extra damage. So maybe I'll do that once I drop this down.
Intestines throb.
Okay, I gotta do the elixirs here. I actually have no idea what to do here. Colossus, I think, doesn't. I don't care about the weapon damage, but the strength saving throws seems like it'll help her from being knocked over. But mostly, I think you need to keep her from losing concentration, because she needs to have Sanctuary work. But it should work unless there's a problem with it. So for her, I guess I do Elixir for her, and concentration for Asterion. I actually have no idea
Anymore.
what the best choice is here. I think maybe...
Keep your distance, darling.
Oops. You want to also make sure he hits a lot. You want to make sure he has a high rate of hitting here. What do I do here? The main thing with the concentration save one is to block off the magma methods, but Asterion's concentration save is going to be, I guess, haste on 2 of the party members, right? and have that last for 10 seconds. But the thing with haste is like, lethargy is a bit scary. What do they say? In honor mode, command halt is especially useful because it prevents Grim from using legendary action Adamantine Reverberation. Oops, sorry. And then silence might work as well.
A long way to go still.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure what elixirs to give these guys. I guess I'm gonna give heroism to Asterion.
What am I to do?
The thing with Colossus is like, she's not doing weapon damage. Her weapon is slashing. It's gonna do nothing to this guy. It's really hard to say. Can they still use that?
Wretched thing. Pull yourself
I actually have
together.
no idea what to do for elixirs.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Watch your back.
Can't give up now. That mode should fit perfectly.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
I just need the raw materials. Never wanted the easy path.
So, are there any other buffs I want to do before combat? Any other concentrations I want to do? She has to use Sanctuary, which is here. She also has Command Halt, which might work. There's also the Spiritual Weapon.
What a day.
Is there anything else I'm forgetting?
All right. What now?
I wonder what the next move is.
Do I want to use this?
Keen to talk.
Don't touch me. Just talk. Let's go.
Action, not reaction.
Should I have Expeditious Retreat on? I wonder if I was level 6 last time. I think I probably was, because I backtracked.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Can't afford to stay idle.
What about the Glyph of Warding?
Keep it close.
Here for battle.
That's one turn of haste down.
Always at your side.
I'm so scared. One more thing. The problem is, if I put the smoke powder barrel here, when he runs to him and slams him, maybe this is like sort of a disaster?
Assume nothing.
Because he's probably going to come here and then he can't attack Asterion. So it should be fine, right?
Without delay.
I've got a long road
I
ahead.
wonder if that's a huge mistake. All right, let's go. Okay, the one thing I'm wondering is... all of us get our turns first.
Got to focus.
So, I think Magic Missile... Force damage is halved, but it still hits. So, I should try to hit him. He's level 10, that's so crazy. So I should try to hit him. And then run away, right? To try to get extra damage here. What about the Necrotic versus Psychic thing? Necrotic is nullified. Radiant is nullified. Psychic is nullified. So none of my bonus damage does anything. So only bludgeoning is useful. But I just have to make sure that I don't want to use this because I want to be able to use disengage after. The thing I'm worried about is if I hit these guys, this says always hits the last creature who hit it. So this needs to be a Stereon, right? So is this damage dangerous? Let's find out. 32 crit, nice. So here's what's worrying. He might explode, right? Okay, that's not bad.
Time for some bloody work.
Time to strike. My path be true.
So is he immune to thunder? No, he's halved. Okay. So Booming Blade, 30%, holy shit. You gotta take that thing off. It's crazy how much more accurate he is than her. I forgot about oils. I don't think I should have done that. I'm thinking I should have shield instead.
I'm ready.
Idiot. What happened? Oh!
Time for a cup.
Well, that's really rough. They're both lethargic now? That's devastating.
Tormented.
Oh my god. I can't believe he fell there in the water. That's actually something that really, really fucks me up in this game a lot. Is that...
Finish this.
Okay, those guys are both out, but we did do 170 of his health. So now I do Sanctuary on him. There's like no damage she can do that's gonna actually hit him. It's only acid, thunder, or cold, or force. None of which she has. Okay, so she can't really do anything here. That was really brutal. What do I do with her turn? The methods are here already because I did so much damage? So why did the guy not go for... Why did the guy not go for a stare? I think he was blocked, maybe? I think my guys were in the way. I really fucked this up. Maybe it's the sanctuary. Is it the sanctuary? Is that why you can't do it? What's up, Lexi? Okay, so do I keep hammering on this guy and get out of his way? I'm a little worried with the main character. Okay, so if I move here, I'll get knocked backwards this way by the reverberation. I'm a little worried about him, though. I wonder whether I heal. So if I heal and double attack, have her move double attack, and then use a Asterion, and then hold off on the Adamantine thing, what is Shadowheart gonna do? I think if she, how much does this do? I think if she uses this, if she uses Spirit Guardians here, this knocks back 3 of them. If I knock these back with this, and then do Quicken Spell bonus action, magic missiles, attack with these guys.
I won't give in.
So heal, double attack, stand here. Do I do patient defense? If I turn on Spirit Guardians here, I'm worried I'm going to die from the... I'm worried I'm going to die from the chain reaction, which I probably will. I could back off. I could use disengage, back off, potion of speed, arcane glyph. Or I use Thunder Wave with him. Knockback 3. Maybe Gust of Wind. Gust of Wind. 3 sorcerer points. There only has 3 left. I guess I only have 4?
To me.
Okay, so disengage, potion of speed, arcane glyph. What's the size of it? Okay. And then do all my attacks with him and then finish with Asterion. Let's see if this works. Disengage. Disengage to here.
Heading there.
Potion of speed. Arcane glyph cold. Okay.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Zelda needs to move her angle better so she gets knocked backwards in the correct direction. And then Booming Blade. Then you heal.
Time to strike.
He's alive, it's good. Action Surge. Great.
Well, so much for peace.
This is a bit sketchy. There's a lot of like, there's fire here. He's currently burning. He's already used a potion. He has to use wholeness of body here, and I just have to hold on here. And then I could walk over here and do an extra attack. The thing I'm concerned about is that I won't be able to get to him.
Shall we cut and run?
I need this to guarantee. Okay, I'm not the prime target. So now do I stand here? This thing is gonna blow me the fuck up. I kind of forgot about this. This is the part that's sketchy. I kind of forgot about this. Is there anything else I want to do? I should heal a little bit. And then do you... I don't think he should do anything. Just drink another potion, I guess.
Can't afford to let up.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Time to push my luck again.
So Sanctuary blocked. So Astarion's about to get blasted. Let's see what happens. Is there any other movements people can do?
Victory awaits.
No.
Another fight. Let's go.
This feels good.
Can I be further apart?
Time to strike.
Okay, the problem there was that the booming blade procced him again. Okay, so no booming blade this time. So you need to heal.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Victory awaits. My injuries need tending.
Survival is all that matters.
This is way different than last time. Wow.
Victory is mine. The Guardians fall.
I don't even use the hammer once, it was just all bludgeoning damage. Holy shit. So much bludgeoning damage. They just hammered the shit out of him. We didn't even use the hammer.
Still breathing, despite everything.
That should more than suffice.
Wow. The disengage arcane glyph. Pretty clutch. What's he got? The Wormskull helm for her. Grimskull helm. Wow, I can't believe that happened. I'm so psyched. Monk, cleric, sorcerer, and fighter. Wow, that was like a bludgeoning.
Let's get on with it.
That was like a bludgeoning damage masterclass.
It ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
Wow. Okay, do I need the lava for
Death.
to hammer the thing, or is the thing already hammered? Wow, I can't believe that. They did so much damage to this guy. Okay, so
Mind never quiet.
wow, that was crazy. Wow.
My faith protects me.
Wow. Lae'zel and the Dark Urge just beat the piss out of that boy. That's insane. Wow.
I can do better. I must.
That was crazy. Even with the catastrophic error of breaking my own double haste by slightly stepping into lava.
I have such a headache.
Indolence breeds madness.
Let's move.
There's no time to waste.
Wow.
What's next, I wonder?
That was crazy. All right.
I'll grab that.
Where is it? Okay, you can go ahead and send all these to camp now. There's a lot of good shields you get in this game. This should largely be fine. I can't believe that has happened. We beat that boy heavily.
Another step forward.
I'm blown away by that. Okay, so now this takes you to Act 2 if you go this way. I'm gonna go up, but I'm not gonna go through it. I'm gonna go deal with that Elturel part, but I'm not gonna start. Obviously, it's now time for the Githyanki area. There's some good monk stuff in the mountain pass. I can't believe that. The bludgeoning damage just gave that boy the business. Okay, we got some real good tank gear now. Lae'zel is like... Lae'zel is like set. I can't believe what I just saw. In 2 turns, including a lethargy turn, we 100% beat him up. Is there anything else here that I should do? No, right? Okay, now we go to the Risen Road? No. Zentrum Hideout? No. Whispering Depths? Riverside Tea House? Joaquin's Rest, right? I think this is the closest one. I can't believe what I just witnessed. I am fucking mind blown. Okay, we did use a lot of spell slots there.
Guide me.
Careful, I bite.
But there's like a couple of minor battles. I'd love more potions that I have. I've just cleared this map so heavily. There's not even anyone to buy anything from anymore. Everyone's dead. Is there still no one in the Emerald Grove? One final sniff. Yeah, there was one thing there that went really, really, really badly with him breaking haste. Super troll. Dead Will. Can you resurrect Will?
Something good.
You can't if he doesn't join you, right?
I hope.
You can resurrect Will. Interesting. What does he do now? Where does he go in his... This dude in his underpants, where's he headed to? Bro, this place is dunzo. We're just gonna fade off the map. Where's he gonna go? Where does this go? All right, what's going through your head, Will? Bro, there's nobody here. So he teaches them how to fight now, even though there's nobody here. He's lost his mind. Yeah.
Busy times. Maybe later.
Wow, this is trippy. I wonder if I had resurrected him earlier.
What's next?
Whether he would have like figured into the story better.
Maybe another time, yeah?
So he's just here, the ghost of Will.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Busy times. Maybe later.
That's so trippy. Okay, there's probably nobody down here. This is all just slaughter. So now we're gonna go to the overhead mountain pass. There is one fight with the undead.
Onward. Let's have a look.
Oh. How did I miss this? So Will is just here playing pretend to be the guy indefinitely. All there's left here is the birdie.
Looking ahead, what path lies before me?
That's so funny. I can't believe how well that battle went.
My nest is still whole. Those monsters didn't touch it.
Okay, you're good.
Cursed to put
And there's not gonna be anyone in here. Everyone's dead. All right. Good to know. It's so funny that Will's here now. Just being a bro. Okay, so I don't see a point of long resting currently. I still want to use my potion. I still want to use my elixirs. I gotta heal Lae'zel somehow.
Indolence breeds madness.
Still in control. Just.
And then away we go. I need some water. I'm so thirsty. It's crazy. Triple caffeine. Even though with the element earlier. There's a brand that's sort of like a competitor or alternative to Element, LMNT, called Salt with 2 T's. But they don't ship to Canada. A lot of companies that are like nationally known but not internationally known, often just like at this point, considering the past couple of years, I don't know how much it was COVID or like Trump administration or whatever it is. I don't think it's really Trumpy. Just like don't think the duties to Canada are like worth it.
Progress.
Assume nothing.
It's kind of annoying. That was also another trip. Is that this guy... that was another trip. That guy... took the burning blade damage. Took the booming blade damage.
There is work to do.
And turned around.
Eager for battle.
Keep it together.
I'm ready.
Is this worth doing this heal? It doesn't heal Asterion. Maybe I should use a... maybe I should use a Prayer of Healing here. Alright.
Indolence breeds
You can just chug some mini potions. It's fine.
Is that blood?
Okay.
No. Never mind.
Am I missing anything? I am like gobsmacked, man. Okay, I'm gonna stop the video and start the next one. Want to say anything? Okay, I'll restart this in a second.